Okay, this is the typical night out with the Meadows Ranch and the family, and Sam's here, Riley's over there, and this is called Bonfire night, where we just get rid of a lot of timber. But yeah, it's just starting to take on, so all going well. This will just keep on going sort of, but it's actually taken off. We put a little bit of petrol, a little bit of diesel, so that seems to have done the trick.
That blue is really cool.
It is very cool. Anyway, I shall put this on pause until it takes a bit more, and we'll see if we can get a big sort of flame in the air. Okay, so back to Firebugs and Samantha. This is really taking off extremely well.
I'm awesome.
Man, that's getting a bit of height. I'll tell you what, it's getting a lot of heat too. I'm going to come over this way. What's that doing there? Yeah. So, if anyone didn't know that Samantha is a firebug, look at the light that's coming off that fire, and you can see Riley and Samantha. It's just unreal. One go. Yeah, she did an interesting mix of diesel and petrol, which I must admit I wasn't sure would actually take off as well as it did, but no, I've got to admit she did pretty well. It's her birthday tomorrow, isn't it, Sammy? Huh? Happy birthday to you. 47. Yeah, and I'm coming up for 54 the week after. Our birthdays are quite close, and geez, I tell you what, the peak of that flame is probably about 20 odd feet in the air. That heat coming off it is unbelievable. We're having to stand back from it because the heat that's coming off this thing is just huge. And the reason we're doing one early in September really, normally we'd do this after grand final sometime. It's normally been about a week after grand final, maybe a couple of weeks after grand final. You know, we'd get together and put a lot of rubbish together and say, right, let's clean up. But this year it's just so dry, sort of out over all these areas through here, that I bobcatted right around this whole area, just to make sure that we didn't have any issues with any little side fires. The wind's really good tonight too. That's the other thing. I just needed to have a night when the wind wasn't too bad, but as you can see from all these little bits that are flying up into the air, they probably don't come out well on camera, but they're all little embers, and you know, it's going to be only a few weeks away, and a lot of what's out in these areas over here, unfortunately, will dry off pretty fast. It's still pretty green at the moment, which is good, so it's a perfect time to do the fire, but the obvious problem being that in another month's time we may not have had this ability to knock this out. But basically for half the day today we bobcatted every bit of timber we could find, every bit of spare stuff. As you can see, some old pallets and some bits and pieces, and to be honest, that actually tends to just fuel getting rid of a lot of the other stuff, the bigger stuff. But it's kind of nice to get this done as early as we have, so it's certainly is one less job to do. But oh boy, after going around the property today on the bobcat about 100 times, we've still got about 1 million things to move and to get out of the various yards and different parts of the land. But we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. But me being off my feet for 15 months didn't really help. But we'll play a bit of catch-up footy, and even that stone you see over there, that's all got to be bobcatted into a driveway that's going to go up to that shed. I don't know if you can see the shed down there, and then back up to the house. So we'll do a driveway, comes up, down, right over here, and you can't see much, but oh, you can actually, light's unreal. And we'll be doing driveways across the top of the dam here, and it'll give us access over to where the trailers are all being kept. But this fire, I got to say, I am impressed. This is probably, I thought I was going to be a little bit cold out here, but this is like sitting next to a combustion heater, except I'm about good 20 feet away from it. You can't get much closer than 20 feet. It's have a look on the glass of the house, Sam. You can see the flames on the windows. Won't come up on the video, but it's actually reflecting the flames. But okay, well anyway, you've got the idea. Samantha was the firebug, just in case this goes all bad. House is in her name anyway, so I'm not responsible. Oh God.
So we're having a Bonnie.
Yeah, we're having a Bonnie, all right. Jeez, it's really going well. All right, well, it's been a good day. Cleaned up a lot. Got the Corvette out with the roof down for a bit, and Bobcat really worked well. So to Shieldsy and Paul as well, thank you so much, because that's working so well. And yes, Paul, I'll bring it up to retighten the head the next day or two, but it's working beautifully. Okay, well, we'll just sit here and just keep an eye on this and make sure that it all goes as per plan. But at the moment, you can see even behind our Bobcat, it's just all dirt. So even if something was to fall off, it's not going to catch anything on fire. And probably can't see here very well, but that's still very green, thank goodness. So, but I reckon 4 more weeks, maybe not so good. Okay, all the best. And this is the Meadows Ranch Bonfire in reality. And there's right up to the peak of it there. See you later.